welcome to this week's movie review, movie night review, however we want to say it.
That thing.
Yeah. So tonight
We're
going to talk about
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Camera's that way.
Camera's that way.
Yeah,
Nora.
As she said.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Talk to the camera, please.
Also known as Indiana Jones 2.
Okay, Indiana Jones 2. The Temple of Doom.
The Temple of Doom.
I can't do the voice thing. Yeah, that's creepy. Anyway.
Yeah, well, you should hear that with the speaker system when you can't see where it is coming from.
No thanks. Anyway, you're creepy.
Thank you.
It's
Okay.
amazing and terrifying.
No more.
I hear that at work. Stop.
You do Elmo in a deep voice.
He's supposed to know what you're talking about, son. We need to talk about the movies.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Indiana Jones, who does not.
Cha-cha.
All right, what year did it come out?
A long time ago.
Remember?
In a galaxy far, far away.
83, I think.
That was a long time ago.
All right, I'm gonna look it up so I can confirm.
40 years ago.
Oh my goodness, stop! It was not 40.
Long time ago.
Yes, it was.
Actually, can do
40.
math.
No, they can't.
Mine. 2023.
You're right.
They didn't go to public school.
I was just thinking, Daddy's not 40 yet.
Thanks.
He
40
turns
at the
40
end of
in
the year.
December.
Yeah.
Don't
40
tell
years.
him that.
I
We
don't.
already know.
Okay, tell us about the movie. You three who watched it last week.
I didn't pay any attention. I don't remember.
Well, that's helpful.
Ay.
So this was a little more difficult. I don't know. Not the
This
second
good
one.
part.
I didn't like as much because it was like
Awesome.
kind of creepy and dark. More so. I don't know.
Awesome.
What? I was gonna ask what your thoughts were, except awesome. But he liked the creepiness. I don't think any of us really did.
Yeah, monkey brains.
I liked it. I
Pretty
thought it was
awesome.
neat. The first time,
Disgusting, but awesome.
first time I watched that, I think it was 8 or 9, and I was terrified. We couldn't finish it until the next day, in, like in the light. So I'm not terribly fond of the movie because it scared me.
That's happened with a lot of movies.
I'm pretty sure they were older than that when she watched it the
We
first
were
time.
in so. Leia was 8 the first time we watched it.
Well, are you going to tell us about the movie or just tell that you're scared of it?
I'll just stick with that.
Yes, tell us about it.
I don't remember most of it, like I said. Oh, you're gonna make me do it? Yes. I didn't even see the last 15.
Okay, officially,
Off by a year.
it came out in 1984, and
It had short round in it.
yeah, short round. And don't say what the other movie is that most people know him from, but if you know who Short Round is and you know the movie, comment below and let us know what you think the movie is. Other famous movies that he was in about the same time. It's a movie they've not seen, so don't guess. We'll do a review probably on that next week,
We've
maybe.
never seen it, so how can we do a review?
We have a week to watch it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll
I
see.
don't think we've
Okay.
had it out.
Anyway, you all know what I'm talking about. Short Round plays another character in another movie that was around the same time. I think it might have been just after this. That,
The Goonies.
why? You just ruined the entire thing.
I think I made it better.
No, it's
You
called
could
edit.
I'm gonna not
Put a
talk
bleep.
now.
He's like
Put a
David.
bleep over what he said, okay? Yeah, it'll be
So yes. The Goonies is a horrible movie, so I've not.
another
Yeah,
bleep.
we haven't seen it. We were planning on watching it.
Okay.
It has a lot of language. We're going to talk about that movie right now. We're talking about Indiana Jones. We're talking about Indiana Jones.
Okay, somebody give a synopsis. Belly, you're almost 18, give a synopsis.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
your last chance for an adult.
Alright, so Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom starts out in, I believe it is Shanghai, where he's trying to
Yeah,
get
nightclub.
something from a very rich Chinese mobster, I guess you'd say.
Just diamonds.
That woman.
No,
Diamonds.
it's a man.
That's
In a
gross.
nightclub. And so, it doesn't exactly go the way he intended, which lots of things don't go the way he intended, but that's normal. So, goes from Shanghai nightclub to someplace in India where their plane is abandoned by the pilots and left to nosedive into a mountain. And then they find an abandoned temple or not temple, it was an abandoned palace has been taken over, or what's another word for it?
They
Siege.
go to
Shanghai.
Shanghai. Okay.
they go to this village and they find that the
Talk to the
stone
camera.
was taken, and so they try and figure out where the stone was taken from, and they find out that the castle that had been abandoned for I don't know how long was taken over again, and they were doing stuff again. And then they find out that it was the cult who stole the stone and they were doing stuff.
Basically, they were
Yeah.
kidnapping all of the surrounding villages' children to make them mine for other stones. I don't remember exactly what they were called, but they were something used as like a symbol of worship for one of the Indian gods.
Yeah. Okay, so what are some negatives about the movie?
Snakes. Snakes. And bugs.
Okay,
Bugs.
let's rephrase this.
Death.
What was your very least favorite part of the movie?
The bugs. Death.
Okay.
We'll say something like the cult leader.
Okay, the cult leader was
He was
definitely
crazy.
crazy.
He was crazy and
Completely insane.
yeah.
That guy.
My least favorite part would be when they're sacrificing the one guy right up to the get into the temple. Or
Yeah.
palace.
Creepy.
Underground. And they ripped the guy's heart out.
That's the best part.
That's
of
like
it.
the only part of that movie I remember from watching when I was a kid. And there are reasons, because nightmares and gross.
That's the part we stopped it at because she was scared.
So don't let your 4-year-old watch it.
Yeah,
Definitely not a good choice.
Yeah, definitely not for little kids. It's, yeah, just a little too graphic, and
It is rated PG.
yeah, there's a lot of, I guess, spiritual context to it. And I don't know, what would you discuss what you remember about the spiritual aspect of?
There isn't a whole lot to it.
Not particular.
It's here's a crazy guy, kill villagers. Okay, there we go.
But they always imply some sort of spiritual,
Yeah, but
like demonic influence type.
well, they'd say it's Shiva's influence, but it's really underplayed because the whole point is get the action, get the gem, get the money, get out, and get the girl. You know, Emily keeps hitting me for it. That's the basis of all storylines with Indiana Jones, so that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Yes, it strays into, there's a cult obviously there,
Which
and
they
rip people's hearts out,
destroy.
which is really awesome.
But then somehow the people that they rip
It's
the hearts out of are still alive until they're lowered into lava.
I think that's a
Yes,
side
they're making them into
effect of
zombies.
potion.
So it'd be closer to voodoo, but there's no voodoo in that part of the world, so it's movie.
Yeah. So either way, spiritual content wise, it's not great. It's
not
probably
exactly-
more on the bad side than the good.
Well, there's more in this one than the first one.
Yeah. Which
First
is-
one is don't mess with the ark because God will kill you. Which
Yep.
that's pretty accurate to what the Bible teaches, so
Yeah.
that's fair to go with.
Yeah. So, let's see. Favorite character in the movie?
The kid. I don't remember his
Short round.
The kid.
Mine would be the emperor because they're expecting. Mine would be the emperor because they're expecting him to be stupid, but he's actually really stupid smart.
Does he have a new
Because
kid?
he's little. Isn't he like a kid?
Yeah,
And-
like a 12-year-old.
Okay, so the Indiana Jones girl which we had a conversation about this. Obviously, the girl in the first movie we like, and we know now that in later movies she comes back into his life.
Yeah.
And so we were discussing why they changed his potential love interest for this movie, instead of having Marion be part of it again.
Because it makes it more interesting, people would say.
Kind of like a new romance, like the awkward kind of trying to figure out whether they like you back, or, you know, new romance is just always kind of portrayed as more exciting than long-standing relationships. But I think it's more kind of what we were talking about. It's more kind of they're trying to make him sort of James Bond-esque. So he has a new interest with each adventure.
And the way Earl actress wasn't available.
Yeah, that too. I still think that they were trying to go for a James Bond type of thing.
It's not so much James Bond as more that is the persona of a daring adventurer.
Dashing,
Like,
They
women like
always
him, but
get the woman that's the prevalent one there.
they always get every woman that they like talk to. I don't know. It's
Exactly.
He's dashing and debonair and adventurous. I was thinking of that.
She's got a smaller.
Anyway, let's see, what else do we need to talk about? Language?
Did you get everyone's favorite character?
Oh, no.
You only got one.
No.
Short round.
I got Short Round.
That's
And
what
Nora
I
said the Emperor. And Bella, who's your favorite?
Indiana Jones or Short Round.
Okay.
I'm not really original.
So sad.
Okay, now what? What else?
You have to say yours.
Oh, I guess I would have to say either Short Round or maybe the elephants. I don't know.
The elephants are
There
cute.
weren't that many characters that I remember from that movie because I did not watch it recently.
The monkey brains.
I don't like it,
From
so
the
I
monkey's
just
skull.
don't watch it.
That was their dessert.
Mm.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, so.
Yes. Well, it is kind of funny that they serve it in the heads.
Yeah.
It's gross. Okay,
Very
what was
artistic.
since the four of us have never lived anywhere outside of the United States, Nathan, what was
Yes.
the weirdest to Americans thing that you ate or saw people eat regularly in Iceland?
Fermented shark.
That's disgusting. Like pickled shark,
No, just fermented to let it sit outside until it got funky.
rotted.
Well, it turns into jerky,
Mm.
but it's not hot enough to dry it out like it does here, so it ferments in the process.
Yeah, so it's rotten.
It's not rotten. It doesn't kill anyone.
Gross.
Okay. The sharks do before they're dead, but not afterwards.
He's got a point.
We still have the crab roll thing as well as the cheesecake bites.
We have goodies. So maybe for our next movie night. Any other thoughts on Indiana Jones?
Violence. How much violence is there?
Enough.
There
Not enough,
actually
is that
is,
There were lots of booby traps, lots of
Spears.
There actually weren't that many booby
Who likes
traps.
lots of danger.
There's one booby
there
trap.
isn't actually all that much violence. It's more they have
Well, I mean, there's-
lots of things that try and kill them. It's not people directly trying to kill each other.
No, there are
Yeah.
like
How
three
guys
different.
falling in the lava.
That's what I was thinking of. It's like
Or the guy getting his heart ripped out.
There are
Not that
three
many
big fight
people go
scenes.
into the lava.
Or the guy's getting cut up in the village at the end when they're escaping.
That's gross.
Oh yeah, we got about that.
You have to get the important parts in there.
Oh.
There are
Okay.
three major fight scenes near the end when they're trying to escape, but
Okay,
it's
so
normal.
what is the rating that you three would give for this movie for appropriateness for children?
Out of gingers or
No, that's weird.
okay, out of 5.
No, like age rating.
Okay, age rating.
Uh,
What age do you think that kids should be or people should be to watch this?
I would say like 10 or older, probably. But I think it also really depends on your children specifically.
Yeah,
I would
if you
say-
have a child that likes to reenact everything they see, probably not a movie you want to have them.
I would say probably 9 or 10, just depending on the maturity level of your children.
That would be really funny though.
No.
But
Yeah.
it wouldn't go
I
well.
watched it at 5.
Yeah, but you also
I
have
don't
a weird
remember how
maturity
old I
compared to other
was.
people.
But I like the Indiana Jones series. I like his character. I like the adventure. But I really don't like that particular movie. So I just don't watch it anymore.
I think you should watch it. See
No.
the heart to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
Okay.
Okay, was there any language in the movie?
I believe there was a little bit.
There isn't any TV version I watched. So.
Extremely minimal,
Yeah.
like
Especially compared to
5 or 6
Walmart.
words, maybe.
Okay. So we talked about spiritual content. What about inappropriate interaction
There-
content?
You mean,
You know
adult-
what I mean? Yes.
There is enough in the movie.
Define
there are
enough.
definitely implications
She
as
is-
such.
There's a point where the blonde lady, what was her name?
I have no idea.
The blonde
Don't
lady.
ask me,
The
ask
blonde
my-
lady who's tagging along for some reason.
The singer from the nightclub in Shanghai.
Floozy.
Okay, she is talking to someone at the table at the dinner before they bring out the gross food, and she says, "So is the emperor? Is the emperor married?" And they're like, "No, the emperor's not married." And she's like, "Well, maybe it's because he hasn't found the right woman yet." And then she finds out he's like a little kid.
He's like 12.
And everybody at
So,
the table
that's
was
funny.
laughing at her.
She's very
American.
not yes, very American, low cut tops, kind of seems to put herself forward to
Materialistic.
anyone who might be around.
There is one
Would you
particular
agree?
scene after they
I
eat
agree she's blonde.
dinner where she and Indiana are flirting, but
They've only a little past flirting.
yes, and then I believe they get kidnapped and
Well, it's
But-
someone tries to kill Indiana Jones, and then they find the secret entrance to the temple underground.
but
in
yeah,
the room.
I would say there is probably one main scene
Accidentally, and then there are more
that's
bugs.
different.
Yeah, a massive
And
room full of
pigs.
bugs.
And spikes.
Isn't the basis of every one of the movies there's someone trying to kill him?
Yeah,
Pretty much. He's trying to get something to save it from the bad guys who are trying to kill him, and there's a woman involved.
And there's a lot of money if he gets the right people.
But from being an archaeologist in actuality, it's not like that, sadly.
Which is really
Not at
lame.
all.
Really lame.
Still got the girl, but nothing else.
All right, I think that's it for tonight's movie night review.
I like the overall rating.
That was the overall rating.
There's no overall rating there.
Overall
Okay, what
rating.
is your overall rating
I'd say it's a 4.
out of?
5 ginger.
5.
Okay,
I would rate
There's
it
no ginger snaps here.
Probably a 3
4.
out of 5.
I'd give it a 4.
More.
You get 5 of their more hearts ripped out.
yeah, at best.
They try
Yeah, one
and
for each hand.
rip the girl's heart out, but she ends up kicking you.
I know, it's no fun.
Yeah, anyway, now I think we're done with our movie night review. Next week, hopefully we'll have,
Last Crusade.
I don't know, we'll have another movie review out, and let us know your
Last
thoughts and comments and questions, and the answer to that question from earlier, that hopefully we will have edited out the answer that somebody shared,
Crusade.
and, oh,
I guarantee you I won't.
anyway, we hope you have a great evening, and we